Hello, David. Okay. Sounds like it's in tune. Alright. Okay. Mort. How's the sound? Is the sound coming through okay? Hey, Dad. Hey, Will. How's it going? Awesome. Thanks, Dave. Alrighty. Well, what I'm going to do first here is I'm going to try and not watch the screen too much and see who's on, because I'm gonna tonight's basically just trying out this new setup. I've got an incredibly complicated new setup to get audio running back into the stream, which is an auxiliary cable running into the line in of the laptop. Very ghetto, but it seems to be working fine, so we'll see how it goes. It might be a bit like crackly or poppy at some points, just because the streaming software is running at the same time as the as this is running. The you can see it, but I'll pop it up here now. Yeah, the same as that running there. So it's going to be just basically just using a little bit of resources as far as like the computer. So we'll just see how it goes, I guess, and go from there. But so this is a session that I started working on last week. I don't know who's on now that was on last week. Can't really see, but this is kind of roughly where I got up to here. I was sort of doing where am I? So for anyone that wasn't here, I'll play what I had from last week. I don't know how that is going to be. Let's try it out. Oh, actually, I'll stop it there. So I don't know, like I said, I don't know who was here last week. There's actually like a bit changed since then. So I changed the drum pattern different now. A bit more interesting. Last week was more of a straightforward kind of just like a standard sort of feel kind of rock beat. Which worked pretty well, but it was just a little bit generic. So I went with this kind of more kind of chopped up sort of snare driven beat. There's also a slight change in the riff in the middle there, but I'll play it again anyway. And this is sort of what I got up to. As you can see, there's a bit going on there that I've changed. I kind of just kept working on it during the week. I got really inspired to just do stuff. As much as I wanted to sort of save it for the stream, I just had to sort of do stuff when the inspiration sort of struck. So it was like, half an hour here, half an hour there. So so here it is again. like what would be, I guess, like an outro kind of part, I guess. But since then, I was actually, there was a part that I was working on, which some may remember as being, where is it? Where I'll go with this one here. It was like a section that kind of went like, hang on, where did it go? It's kind of like that, and then it had this sort of like shuffly kind of beat that went underneath it. This sort of went like this. It was like I was sort of trying to make it sort of work with that beat and with that picking pattern, which I did not at all nail that just then. But I ended up playing around with it a little bit more throughout the week, and actually just rather than just sticking with and making it all one bit, what I ended up doing was breaking up the melody of those chords with the actual chord itself, and sort of split it up into 2 bits. So this is what I come up with. And I think I better unmute everything. Hey. Oh, so I got questions. I didn't even realize. Sorry, guys. So yeah, that's kind of the kind of vibe I was going with in that section, which I'm pretty happy with, actually. I think it sounds pretty good. Hey, Whippy. Who else has jumped on? Joel. Hey, Joel. Mike. Hey, Trav. How you going? Steve. Yeah, a little bit, Mike. Like that was, you were there last week. I was talking about doing a part, like a clean part that would sort of almost be like inspired a little bit by Whistleblower from Thrice's last album. And that's kind of what that turned into, which I think is different enough. It's not too derivative. I kind of like where it's sort of going there. Thanks, Dave. Yeah, it's always been happening. I've just been really like, this is pretty much the whole idea of me doing this is to basically do what I have been doing still the last couple of years, which is just writing little songs and bits and pieces and stuff like that, but just turning on a camera so people can see it too. So I'm kind of using this almost as like a little bit of like almost like a live performance kind of like replacement, because no band and stuff like that. So it's fun to be actually sharing it with people, but rather than just sort of sitting here and kind of going listening to it myself and thinking, oh, this is crap. So yeah, thank you for your kind words. It's lovely. I'm just going back down here for a second. And the mix is good. Awesome. Yeah. So the overall mix, the actual mix of the song is a bit rough, but like as long as you can hear that more than hopefully the mic, it's a bit tricky, but and yeah, so Jeff's my dad, so I'll say dad. So I'm not being weird. I'm using drop D tuning, so it's DAD dad DAD-A instead of a G, and then just a regular BE at the bottom, and it sort of gives this really kind of cool, let me just get a track up for a sec so you can hear it. I was just playing around with it, listening to a lot of Devin Townsend again recently, and he uses an open C tuning. So I just sort of was playing around with stuff like that, but just tuning that one string from a G to an A just turns it into sort of that. Like that's just all open, obviously, with the drop D at the top. but just those notes sound really nice. And like starting with a chord like this, for example, like this the C sharp minor, just sounds real cool. Or leaving it open even. I just like that. I just think that's sounds really nice. So I sort of stuck with it for a bit. I don't know if it'd be something that I do all the time, but for this particular song, I really liked it. So thanks, Scott. Yeah, it's come up good. G'day, Mark. Thanks for jumping on. Sorry, I'm just seeing I'm sort of trying to catch up with everyone's comments. Yeah, you saw poo drum there, Dave. There is a poo drum there, which is this one right here. It actually sounds pretty cool, but given the sound of the distortion on it, gives it a bit of a poo sound. I get you, Mike. Yeah, that new Thrice album's pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad at all. All right, so yeah, that's sort of what I got. What I've been mucking around with. So this kind of clean section turned into something pretty interesting here. I'm gonna play it again for people that just jumped in. So this was what I was working on last week, and this is what it sort of turned into during the week. I'll play it into the riff as well, like the main parts. You can sort of hear how it all kind of blends together. All the guitar parts and stuff could be played better, but like I said last week, it's just the idea is to get stuff down, don't dwell on how good it sounds. The actual playing part of it is to get the idea down. That is loud. Kind of where I got up to. That's where that sort of ended. I was thinking if that is the way that would go, I'd probably g'day Mesa, how you going? I'd probably maybe double that section. This bit here, I'd probably have no harmony. Maybe in like the second part of it, I'd come out of it and go into the harmony just to make it a little bit more interesting. Now over to here. There was something about the more I listen to this now, the more I'm liking it coming out of this sort of 4/4 kind of section into this 6/8 section here. Last week I wasn't really liking it, so like I started playing around with ideas of going out of that sort of quiet section, this section here. Lead ideas there, which I'm not sure about yet. But coming out of this section, going into a straight 4/4 section as well. But there's an idea here which I'm not too sure about yet. There's only one guitar, but wonderful playing there. There's some bits there that could work pretty well. I'll have to play with it a bit, which is what I'm going to do now, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and play around with that idea there. There's a couple little bits in that beat though that I'm not 100% sold on. So Might just work on those real quick. That nearly works. Oops. Oh, what did I just put in? Nothing. Good. I need to delay that kick just a little bit more. The guitar part's a bit off anyway. It's probably why it doesn't sound quite right, but I'll just play. I'm going to play it again, see what happens here. So I'll give it a little bit of context again, so you guys can hear what I'm thinking. Or give you a bit of an idea as to what I'm thinking about as far as like how I attempt this. Right, I think I'm still in tune. Room's a bit cold again tonight, hence the hoodie. So this guitar may be all over the place tuning wise, but we'll just see how we go. Before I do that, hey Wally, what's happening? That is completely plug in. This is actually I can actually do this week. Couldn't do this last week because I didn't have it set up properly. But running Amplitude 4 on everything. Actually, I'm just completely direct. So that's left guitar is just like a PV5150 clone, and Engel cab. This cab sim I really like. It's my favorite one in the whole plugin. Which I just an Engel Pro cab. And then the other one, and yeah, like tube screamer in the front, just to kick it in the guts a little bit. A little bit of no compression. Actually, it's a delay, which probably does not need to be there. And then the other right channel is Powerball plugin, which this sounds so good. This is both running at once, obviously at the moment, but just so much guts. It's ridiculous. I'd love to own a real one, but they're pretty expensive. Yeah, and just same cab as well again. And also unnecessary delay that does not need to be there right now. And then yeah, another TS9 copy thing in there, but yeah, they sound pretty good. Like I was saying last week that because I did have a Line 6 HD 500X pod floorboard, which I really liked and used it quite a bit for like direct recording and stuff, but I sort of just fell in love with the Amplitude again. I don't know why. I just kind of like its versatility. I think it's kind of cool. So, am I too quiet? I'm getting sent a secret message from somebody to say that my mic is not loud enough. So excuse the noise for a sec. Hey, can you hear me? Hopefully that is better. So yeah, pretty cool. And Mike is in. Hey Micah, what's happening? Yeah, the drums sound really good, don't they, Mike? They sound pretty good. Thanks, Whip. Yes, it's getting there. It's slowly getting there. Actually, I'm getting a lot of people telling me the mic is too quiet. Can you guys let me know if that's better? And if it's not, I will turn it up. I'll give that going again. So while I wait for hang loose, Micah, hang loose. Yeah, while I wait to get confirmation my mic's loud enough, I'm going to try a pass through of this idea I've got here for this section. So let's just give that a go. I remember what I was doing there. I'll give myself a little bit less leading. Yeah, that was not enough. There we go. There was something there. I think I like that chord again there. Sort of trying to bring back some chords from the other section because they just sound cool. Oh, okay, cool. but not able to music. Oh, that's fine. As long as the music's nice and clear, that's all I care about. Like, because I won't be doing much talking while it's playing anyway. So, if you can hear me now, okay, then that's all good. But if it's like can't hear me much when this is going on, that's totally fine. All right. So yeah, there was a couple of bits there. I like that. I was playing around with that today. Yeah, I think I need to change just a little bit of this beat here. I think I'm trying to play for this beat, and I need to maybe change. I know it's not sitting right there. I don't know what it is. I'll just try and play along with it again. See if I can find anything. Alrighty. I'll just bump this up just a fraction more. Just a fraction more. Hey. Yeah. Hopefully that's good. Hey Lace, how you going? Alright. Wrong riff, wrong chord I should say there. Yeah, it's there too. Actually, I need to change it there as well. At first, that first run through felt better than the other one. Yeah, I think there's a little stray kick in there that I just don't like the feel of it. So I'm just going to put this here. Alright, let's try that again. Yeah, that was better, but got to play the riff properly. There we go. That's definitely better. It's definitely better. I just need to play it right. Okay, let's try it again. I'm actually going to bump my guitars up a little bit in here because just so I can get a bit more of a cool. Thanks, Dave. There we go. Yeah, I might just bump that guitar up a bit more for me as well because I just feel like I'm not getting quite the vibe for it. Okay. Let's just go. Let's just give it a 4. Yeah, it's not peaking too bad. Yeah, so sorry about those clicks and pops. It's just the latency, the buffer kicking in, so it's freaking it out just a little bit. But let's give it another go. Yeah, something there, I reckon. I'm just going to give myself a quick tune again. As much as I love playing this guitar, it is a little bit picky when it comes to tuning, but that's okay. That's better. All right. So I reckon that second section where it picks up needs to have some sort of change there too. There we go. That's awesome. I'm glad. I hope that's a good nostalgic feeling. That makes me feel good. Let's have a look here. So if the riff is yeah. That sounds right. All right, so that was a good little dong then. Beat sounds fine. I don't know why it didn't feel right when I played it. All right, I'll try it again. Maybe it's just because it's still new. Figure out where I'm up to. Here we go. That little end bit sounds kind of cool. Like I just sort of come up with that just before when I was playing around with it then, and I think that could be a cool thing to play around with. I think. All right, let's just drop another track on there just to kind of fill it out a bit and get a bit more of a feel for it, because maybe it's not very good at all with the second guitar in there. Hi, Nathan. All right, let's try it again. Did it again. Alright, switch stance. Okay, it's such a bad habit just going sliding down and then getting your hand away from the actual chord you're meant to be playing. Alright, here we go. Do it again. Yeah. All right. Let's just try and listen to that and have a bit of an idea, get a bit of an idea for it. It was sloppy as hell, but whatever. It's all good. I don't get it. I don't get the pun, Michael. I'm not sure what you're going with there. Joking, of course. It's very funny. It was a very good dad joke. It's wonderful. I'll always pay those. All right. Play our guitar. So then the idea, I'm actually backing the ideas there. Obviously the takes could be better, but once again, not here for making it sound, precision tight. That's for when it's actually finished. But as far as the ideas, I think it's actually pretty good. I get the joke, Mike. I get the joke. I'm being an idiot. It was very clever. You were very clever, sir. I'm looking at your comment like I'm looking at you, but I should be looking at the camera. So there you go. I think the ideas are pretty good. I'm just going to lay the bass on it now. And because things come out when you do that, things change switch inputs here for a sec. Give this a bit of a tune. So I'm stoked this sound, the setup with the chord is working, because it'd be a little bit more enjoyable to listen to, I would imagine, than through the mic like it was last week. All right, let's try that. I don't know what I'm going to do with this yet, but let's just try some stuff out. Might have a bit of a noodle. Let's do... All right. Oh, yep, tuner's still on. Professional. It's pretty quiet, so I might... might actually bump that up. Where's that? There, let's go. I don't want to go too... Hopefully that's okay. It's not blowing anyone's eardrums out too much. Let's bring the guitar back down to a level it's not going to do too much damage. All right. Easy. Okay, here we go. Yep. I could be silly and go right there. Let's get silly. Let's try that out. It might be a bit low. Might be a bit too low. I mean, let's try it again. Let's try it again. We'll give it more of a chance. Hey, Justin, what's happening? Let's have a look. Switch to the high anyway. I don't know what I was doing there. Yeah, there's sort of... yeah, well, let's listen. Let's listen. It's all right. Thanks, Justin. Getting there. Definitely don't think I'll play that end bit. I mean, it's. I don't hate it. The lower octave C sharp. I think it's. Maybe, I don't know. It's pretty raunchy. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. mean, yeah, it was sort of average playing, but we can live with that for the moment, just to get the idea. And we need to hear it. I kind of want to drive along with it in that bit there, but what I did probably wasn't the right choice. Let's try this again. Ah, yep. Do there again. I probably don't really need to worry about it. I just need to come in on the next one. That was better. That was better. Let's bring you back here. Oh, that is a hefty crossfade. No, thank you. I'll deal with that later. Where is it? There we go. I think that's the right edit point. We'll soon find out. A little bit more. All right, then we'll have a listen. See what we got. All right, and then we might listen with context and see how that goes as well. Hey George, what's happening? All right, here we go. There was a little bit there that I really quite liked where it the bass sort of did this little bit here. I don't know if maybe it's just me. It's almost like the bass was doing the riff that was coming up on guitar, but then ignored it for the next section. Yes, Dave, they are 100% still a thing, unfortunately. I am still using one here for this particular program. This is Studio One, and it's a PreSonus program, and I've been using this for goodness, when did I stop using Pro Tools? I can't remember. I think not long after probably your guys. No, actually, it was a while after your guys' album. Absolutely, 100%. But it was. I think I bought this interface. I was telling that story last week. I bought this interface, which is a PreSonus audio box interface, and it came with like a trial version and of the Studio One. I thought I'd give it a go because Pro Tools was just giving me the irrits because it was just very unreliable, at least because I couldn't afford to buy really good computers to run it on at the time. So it was like, yeah. So I was looking for an alternative, and then yeah, the trial version of this came with the interface, and I really liked it, so I ended up just buying it. This is this is 3, I think, Studio One 3. Let's say yes. Here we go. Studio One 3 professional. No one copy my product key. Oh my god! Don't steal my product key. And yeah, it's good. It's really good. It's built to be. I feel like that is 100% true. They're like secretly working with Apple to make you buy better Macs and MacBooks and stuff to run it on, but tinfoil hats and all that. But it's really good. But it's still, because I'm still running. I think the plugins that need to use the iLok. I think there's the Slate stuff. So sorry everyone for a second. The Slate plugins. So not there we go. Not SSD, not the drum program, but the virtual tape machine and the virtual channel strip plugin as well uses the iLok to authenticate it. So yeah, so I still have to use it, but it's alright. It's all good. It is what it is. Sorry, I'm just not too happy with this mic placement at the moment. We'll try that. All right, so yeah, I'm kind of liking where this is going. So like the next trick is like, to what reason do I actually even need to have that bit in there? I'm not going to bother working on any other parts for that bit just for the moment. But what I want to know is, how does that fit with it as far as being the song itself? Like, is it a part that needs to be even in there? Because like I said last week, I wasn't really keen on the way that this part here. I'll play this back again. It comes out of this into this part, out the chains. Goes to that 6/8. I wasn't happy with that last week. I've since I'm since fine with it. Like, I actually quite like it more and more now. But I started working on this idea, and I kind of just couldn't get away from it. So, do I even need to worry about this anymore? So I'm going to play it back again for a sec with the new part that we just did then, with a bit of context. Hey Frosty, buddy, month and a half, mate. Big hugs coming to you. PAX time. All right, let's have a listen. The exact same part coming out into a different section. I don't actually mind it. If I look like I'm in pain, it's because I am at the moment, because I don't know what to do. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do this. So let me just do some fiddling around here. What I'd like to hear is, I'd like to hear how that riff ends, coming out of that riff, going out of that into this quiet riff again, this sort of broken up sort of section, just to get a bit of repeat in there. That's going to confuse me if that's the same color, so let's change that to a pretty yellow. This is one of the things that Studio One does, which this version at least anyway, which I absolutely love, is the ability to bracket sections of the song off, and then if you want to just like do something with it in a different spot, you just grab it, copy it over here, and you can just keep copying it over if you want to, and just make a whole verse out of one section. It's so much easier than grabbing everything individually like this, and then finding that you missed something, or it just takes everything within this little bracket and says, yep, everything in there is coming with me. So I could do this. I don't want to do this, but I'm going to do it just to show you. Oh, no, let's get back out of that for a sec. Like that, for example. We can just get rid of it completely. It's just so handy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this bit like this here. Actually, I'm going to put it over there for a second, because I'm not sure how this is going to sit just yet. Let's pop it in there. Yeah. that going on? Is that snapping? Yep. Okay. So let's listen. Let's play a puzzle. Play a cool puzzle game here and try and see how this bit comes out of that going into this section here. So we'll go from the start of it because I want to hear it a couple more times anyway, and I'm going to look at some comments while we do that. Thanks, Frosty. It's getting there. Hey, Bron. I think there's a way to make that work pretty well. I don't know how yet, but I'm going to play with it in a second. But I don't hate it, that's for sure. Will, your recordings sound fantastic. Your songs Will is one of my guitar students. I hope he doesn't mind me dobbing him in. He's under Ebony Vanderstar, which is his mum. He's a fantastic guitarist. I was going to say little guitarist, but he's taller than me. We've been doing some recordings and stuff and some songwriting, and he come up with a really awesome idea for a song. It's fantastic. If I really wanted to embarrass him, I'd actually bring it up here and show everyone, but I better not because he might kill me. But yeah, your recordings sound good, man. You're doing really well. Just reading Lacey's one here. Ah, nice. I'm on the big screen. Oh boy. 4K. God, I hate to imagine what I look like in 4K. Good grief. I don't hate what I just heard then. I'm just going to get back here for a second and just make sure I didn't miss anyone there. I'm going to see what this does again. What if this, let's get rid of that bass for a second. And because I don't want to necessarily make it the exact same thing again. I won't, Will, don't worry. I'm very tempted because it's very good, but I won't do it to you, man. It's all good. I think this could sound cool if I do. Just going to give that a little bit more tail, just so it sounds a bit more natural. Actually, let's listen to this first. So what I've done so far is I've just taken the bass out. All right. Get rid of the lead part there. Let's try this. Maybe bring the bass back into this section here. That could work really well. Alright, so what I'll do is I'm going to bring those all back. And rather than chop it all up, I'm going to just bring this back here a little bit. That looks about halfway. I mean, I should probably just record it properly, but let's just play with the idea first. Alright. Same spot. I'm going to get rid of that lead. I think that lead needs to be gone. Well, that clean sort of bit that's going... Can't remember how it goes. But yeah, that bit there. Actually, what I'll do is I'll mic that ready so that it's ready to do something. Oh, yep. Plug it into the right input. Super profesh. There it is. All right. Thanks, Dave. Thanks for coming along. Alison, thank you for your kind words, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you for coming along. You get a bloody love heart. Where is it? I can't do it right now, but there. Thank you very much. It's we'll have to do it in real life. Hang out in real life again soon at some stage. That'd be fantastic. Hello, Mr. Miller. Hope you are well. Hope everyone is well, actually, for that matter. I like that. I think that sounds kind of cool. So what if this? Nope, wrong bit. Let's try that again. What if this? Let's just double that there. Needs a little bit more impact coming out of that. Maybe just a little cheeky fill in this bit here. And hello, Leroy. Yes, Johnny Hawthorne, sad face. Indeed. But that's all right. We were never going to win. We were never going to win it this year. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. I'm going to try a fill that probably I've used way too much. But I like it. I just like those cheeky little bits. It sounded better in my head. Let's try something a little more traditional. Now, let's just. I'm trying to picture something in my head now. That's better. That's better. It's a little bit more fitting. Yeah, that's good. I like that. That's good. That'll do. Just gives you a bit more of a vibe for the part. Now I'm lost. Where am I? Here we go. So I had to stop this. So Richmond don't have a chance for the flag. They are 100% going to win the flag. They need no chances. They are absolutely ridiculous. They are so good. But it's going to be. I'm hoping Melbourne Richmond. I think everyone's hoping Melbourne Richmond. But let's see. We'll see how we go. But they had it sewn up quite a while ago, I think. But anyway, back to the bit. No more football. Football's a stupid game anyway. Yeah, that works. I like that. I think that's cool. I'll talk football, but it's fine. And then I reckon I can bring back that. So here's the thing. Do I bring back this section again? Like, is it good enough to come back again? As a part, like it's like as like a chorus-y sort of thing, like, or is it like is that the only time that section needs to be in the song? Because what I'm essentially getting at now is how do I reintroduce this riff here? Because I think at this stage, I think that is the way I end the song, is on that section there, and I've got an idea of something to go before this. So all right, okay, I'm gonna go with this train of thought for a second, and let's go. They all say verse, but like it's nothing here is a verse. It's all. To be honest, I don't know what a lot of this stuff is, but it's just bits, just parts. All right, so what I'm going to do, I am going to bring back this section here, the sort of quicker. And I might even do it as. Actually, you know what? Let's do it like this way, because it's going to be easier to do it like that. So, oh, did that? Let's try that. I've got to save as well. Another cheeky fill in that section. Maybe I'll just take that same. Take that same one there. Put that here. Oh, redhead. Listen and go. Okay, so let's listen back to this for a second. So coming out of this section. So what I'm hearing now, my brain instantly goes to this. I don't know if this is a good or a bad thing. See, like tripling out there. Probably not the same fill on every single bar, but probably the first one, and then maybe slightly change. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll do this. So look, let's go. Let's go like this. So. Hey Ben, what's happening? Thanks Johnny. I think that could work pretty well. More China. Get rid of that. There we go. Then let's do a big filthy fill here. Maybe this last one. Alright, I promise this will be worth the wait of listening to me just playing the same thing over and over again. I might put these. Well, I hope it's worth the wait actually. Maybe it'll be crap. This is basically this is what I do. I just play the same thing over and over again like this until I figure out the thing. Like it's, I had to start talking then because I forgot that I was doing this with people actually watching. So that's all. I had to like break out of that for a second just to remind myself, hey, you're here with people. Don't be so rude. But yeah, I'll just zone in on something for as long as I need to, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Let's put you here and. No. Let's try that. All right. Let's just hear how this sounds. Okay, so here's after all that, here's what I've got. So coming out of that verse section, that faster verse section, which goes this. Thanks, man. I can't dance to it because I can't dance, but hopefully someone can. I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking, and I'll do it right now. Okay. I know what you're thinking. I know what you want to hear. I think. My fingers are so cold. I've played for a bit now. Now I have to like re-warm up my hands. It's so cold. My fingers shrunk. My wedding ring fell off. Should have a heater on in here, but that's all right. That's better. Okay. So, all right. Let's see how this goes. I was trying to nail it first go. Did not work. Let's try again. This seems a bit quiet though. What's going on? And a bit out of tune. Everything's way too sharp. That'll do. Seems I don't know. I'll put on the other. Oh no, but then I won't be able to hear it. Don't worry. It's alright. I'll just do it again. What's the harmony there? That's not it, is it? That's not right. Yeah, that's it. All right, cool. Got it now. Felt like it should have gone 4. But is that a trick? Is that a trap? One more time. It's sorry, I keep bumping the mic. It's really close. Let's have a listen to that. Well, the take wasn't very good, or unless was that the other one? No, but that's the same thing. Maybe it's just my bad playing. Let's try that one more time. Do it on the higher strings, on the D string instead. Oh, is that it? That's why it sounded weird. All right, I'll just go back to doing that. That was a bit better. Yeah, that's a bit better. That sounds cool. So now that I've got that down, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and reintroduce this riff here. And the idea I've got is to kind of drop it right down. Where is it? So the idea is, now that I've got, sorry, it's probably giving everyone seasickness watching me do that. I'm going to get rid of this actually as well. I don't think I'm going to need this here. Clean it up a bit. Oh no, don't delete things. Okay. right, so here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. All right, so bringing that in there. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do it like my original idea, which was I think it was where is it? There it is. But try and bring it in like a 6/8, like a waltz kind of, like 1 2 3 1 2 3 kind of timing, with to make it work with that riff. What I'm going to need to do though is I'm going to have to put a click on, because jam on this for a second. 2 3 4 5 6. And then sort of bring it back in. That could work. Might be too slow though. So what would be... Oh, you know what? No, that won't work. That has to be faster, because this is... So if it's like that, then it needs to be... yeah, like that, and then sort of like pretty much like build it a little bit with that quiet. Turn that click off for a sec. Build it with that kind of quieter, clean. I say clean, it's pretty distorted, but just not full blown heavy tone, and almost like build it up from that. I've got, there's an idea that's sort of rattling around in my head right now that I really want to try and get out before it's too late and it disappears, because that would be bad. Awesome, thanks, Steve. I think it might work. So if it's so that's the, so if I do, let's say, and then sort of like you can sort of leave it off that and then come in flat out with that other bit. But I kind of want to build it for a little while, maybe like four or 6 bars. I think that could be kind of cool, and even have this kind of thing. Let me see if I can pinch one of these for a second, just to kind of give you guys a bit of context as to what I'm sort of thinking. Oh no, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Get rid of these for a second. And then grab these, bring these down. So I love this plugin so much for the fact that you can just, it's not only the sounds sound good, like they sound legit, but they've just been able to incrementally alter the velocity of the hits as well, make them sound like soft hits, so you can get this kind of thing. is just phenomenal. I know other programs do it as well, but I just like this one. Just think the amount of work that goes into making these samples, and like I watched a video on them once of them making the samples for this, and just watching the dude sit in front of a snare and basically, hey Shah, literally like sitting there hitting the snare with his stick, and it was like slightly different every single time. And so it just like it boggles my mind. I'm just thankful I get to actually use it. I think it's fantastic. Hopefully you can kind of hear what I'm going for there. I think it needs to be a bit quieter for longer. I'll go down a little bit on everything. Just a bit here, a bit more. You guys can come down a bit too. It's a little bit probably tedious. It's probably not the best, most entertaining thing to watch doing this, but I think it's going to make this bit just launch. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then if we go double it, so yeah, I can already hear it in my head. This is gonna sound great. I mean, I think it's gonna sound great. It may not sound great, but I think it's gonna sound great. Turn that click off again. Just a little bit more heft on those last few hits. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'd love to just do this. To be able to just get in there and just go, this is how I want it to sit, like having a drum idea, or even just jam on an idea. You can't beat, obviously, getting in front of a real kit or behind a real kit. Don't get in front of it. That's the wrong way to play. And just playing, like it's obviously the best way to do it. But I do not have that option, unfortunately. So being able to do this is the very, 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 very good second prize. So here's the kind of vibe I'm thinking. Let me just loop it for a second here so you can kind of hear it. So eventually it sort of goes to... Yeah, it's sort of that kind of idea. So I'm going to take those there. I'm going to put them over here just for later. I think what I need to do is give it something like put a part over it to kind of build onto. Like, so I think that the picked part that I was doing before is the basis for this next section, and then whatever goes on the top will kind of be shaped by how that sounds with it. So let's just try something here. Hey Justin, what's happening? All right, let's go. I don't actually, you know what? I might not even pick this out yet. I think what I'll do is I'll strum it first. Yep. Now let's try it. I reckon there's a filthy noise gate on that at the moment, and it actually needs to be on there, but that's okay. I'll just take it off for this particular part. You guys can actually see my plugins this week, which is fantastic. See what I'm using. Yeah, so okay, so here's what I'll do as the basis for this section. So why Why is that cutting out? There's no noise gate on that anymore. Oh, okay, right, because of the cool thing. There we go. Cool thing that I can't describe that probably is, I don't know, might be just my system doesn't like doing it. But anyway, here we go. Ah, good playing, Adam. I'm actually going to do it on both tracks here because I don't know which one. I don't know whether I want it to be the dirty or the clean. Actually, I'll do it on just one because yeah. So we'll get rid of that for a second. All right, let's try it again. My hands are so cold. I'm already pretty excited about where I think this might be going. Sorry, just pop the fucking mic again. Sorry, guys. Mr. Smith. I forgot the chord. There it is. All right. That was on a loop, wasn't it? No! Oh, hang on. Maybe I can save it. Yes, I can save it. All right, we're all good. Yeah, I'm not too worried about it being a good take. I just want to be able to do this with what I've got here and just loop it. Get rid of that click. I don't know if it's the right sound for it, but it's the idea is 100% there. What I'm going to do, actually, I might just loop these a couple of times, and okay, let's just play. No, not correct. I think it's so cold. All right, that's what I want to do. That's the bit I want to do. Probably should cut the lead in a little bit shorter. Anyway. Trying to play that without the click. What an idiot. All right, less lead in this time. I'm going to go halfway through that bit. There's one there I can probably loop, I reckon. There's a decent loop, I think, on the second one. So I might just loop that, just this purely for building the idea. I kind of don't mind this. I don't know if that's the right tone for this part, but let's go with that and just get a bit of a feel for it. Okay, no click. Could potentially be a good section for a lead, actually. Just gonna go back. Note in there. No shortage of wonky notes around, that's for sure. Try something. Damn it. Yeah, it started getting long in the tooth. I started feeling like maybe that this bit was meant to probably come in about here, I reckon. I don't know if I'm going to get this finished tonight. I wanted to get this finished tonight, but I don't know if I'm going to. But that's okay, because I think this is actually a really solid idea. Let's try it one more time. There's a click behind, damn it. Yeah, okay. That's getting close to what I'm hoping for there. I'm actually pretty actually pretty happy with that. So I think once this hits this part here, the second run of them about here, it needs to start the build up needs to really start ramping up. Is that 4 part? There we go. And maybe on the 3rd section, it's like close to being like full blown. And then from here, it's almost like it's all parody. Let's make it a little bit more human. Maybe even add like a kick or something. Like if I do this, do it the lazy way. Yep. Even though it feels like it's got to go into a slower section, I don't know if that's going to matter too much. Thanks, Justin. Cheers. Thanks for coming along. It's getting there. It's turning into a big boy song. So, hey, Ross, what's happening? Ron, not Ross. Ron, sorry. All right, I'm going to go back with that. There's some bits in that last section of the lead part which I was really quite digging. Yeah, so Yep. I think that's going somewhere, but I think it needs to go slow now. Can of worms. Unless, no. Let's just sit with that for the moment and bring this guy over. This will determine a lot of things. So I think from here as well. Okay, so I'm going to get the bass. Because yeah, the bass is going to play a pretty important part in this section with the build up, I think. So I think the Matt Whale. What's up, man? I'm going to go from here. I don't know if I'm going to play from here, but let's just try it out. Is that click still on? Yes. Okay. I better check my tune. Actually holds its tune pretty well for a cheap bass, this one. It's only a Squier, but it does the job, that's for sure. All right. Too quiet, too quiet. I need to hear it more. Let's bump that up to 4. Okay, I'll go back to here a little bit. Okay, sorry about that. Feel for it, and it was actually sounded really cool. So annoying. It's so close. All right. I'm hearing things that could go. I don't think the picks up. There we go. That could be cool. It definitely needs to be louder though. So let's do this. This is probably going to do some damage. I apologize if it gets too loud in the build up. That's a really good idea, Mark. That's a really good idea. Keys in that section. Some form of keys. Oh. Strings could be good. I'll put this bass down, and then before I finish up, because I might call this a night soon, because this has the potential to be a 3 a.m. section. That's a really good idea. Thank you for that. All right, let's try this. I really wanted to reach down and pick up the pick for that bit because I just... Yeah, it's something there, but I feel like it needs to go to a slower bit. Let's listen to that for a second. There's some the best thing I can take out of all this so far is that it's good. I'm happy with it. Like, it's not at all like that idea So this is the whole thing about me doing this. It's like, I didn't have this idea before I started the stream. This has naturally happened. So it's awesome. I wouldn't have come up with this at any other time. So I'm really stoked that that's happened. So yeah, it's great. No, make me think, Mark. It's awesome. Please do. It's fantastic. Thanks, Lee. I'll catch you next time. Hopefully this song will be done. We'll see how it goes. So, hey Andrew, what's going on? All right, let's listen from the bass part here. No click. I mean, it goes into it okay, but I really want to hear it go into a filthy halftime slow part, big chords. I may do that instead. Oops, try that again. I reckon I'll do that instead. But then what we'll do is still come out of that into this section here. I'm also hearing this go for one extra. So I'm hearing this here. And then I think I'm going to have to finish up because I can just see this is going to eat away the evening, which is fine, but no, not tonight at least. I need. Actually, I'll do the guitar first while it's in my hands. Things. Do it again. Bit spanky on those notes there. No, lost the note. All right, let's try this. Here we go. That's what I was thinking, but then I missed the bottom note. Let's try it again. has to go into a big fat slow bit at the end there. I just need to build up this bass a little bit. A little bit of a bass bit at the end here. Okay. That's the bit. Okay, here we go. Bass input. Okay. Nope. Maybe. What was that? All right, you can cheat a little bit here. There we go. I can't be bothered doing it right now. I just want to get the part done. Nope, wrong thing to do there, Adam. And also the wrong thing. That's all right. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. All right. I'm pretty happy with tonight's progress. I think this is going to be a pretty massive bit of the song. But I'm also feeling like my brain's starting to melt a little bit because I know where this is going. That's better. Yeah. So I don't know if you guys can hear my intention there of what I think will work really well as far as like just a big, fierce, slow section that pretty much plays on those same notes. Like I mean, I've got the bass plugged in, so I'll do it on the bass, but like actually I need to put them on record. Oh boy. So like, and I might even just go to like the full, like, yeah. Like, like, you know, like. Like, yeah, that kind of thing. Like if it was if I'm gonna pinch a beat here for a second, let's just take one of these ones. Get out of there. this for a sec. Here we go. So like just big, slow riff. So let me just, I don't want to do it tonight, but I'm just going to put the idea down so I don't forget it. And then hopefully I'll get it finished throughout the week, and then I can actually show you guys. Yeah, no, that's actually not a bad idea. Yeah, I should have a look. I might develop that part a little bit more. And yeah, I think you might be right. Maybe a couple of little like flurries of some sort, whether it be a hammer on or something like that, could sound really good. But yeah, good suggestion, Mark. I like that. So let's go. Let's go with that. Let's go with the lower octave C sharp. Actually, you know what? Maybe I'll just chord it on the bass. I don't normally do chords on the bass often. Not because I don't like them, I just never usually find a need to do it. I think this is a section where this will work really well. So I'm just going to try it real quick. Yeah, that kind of idea, but obviously better. That idea obviously sounds a bit kind of muddy at the moment, but once I do this, the worst part about this riff, this new bit coming in, is that I don't know what this means for the part I was actually trying to incorporate into the song. This section here. Does it still go in? Does it still have a part? Does it still have a place in this song? Maybe it doesn't anymore. Maybe it comes in earlier. I don't know, because it's still a really good bit. I still really like it, but does it need to be in there anymore? Let's see how this goes. I'm not going to tune up to it. Not the right chord. I was thinking I was on the bass still. Yeah, definitely time to finish up. Sure, I've got that. Oh, there it is. Okay. I need to develop the chords more, but it's there. yeah, it's definitely in the right spot. It just needs to be. I just need more time with it, basically. Cool blue balls build up. There we go. Something there. Not bad. Cutting like that, but anyway, I think that's pretty not bad. As in, like, it could be really good. It's not great at the moment because it's just in development, but I think there is a lot of potential for that bit to be huge. That's actually a really good idea, Brendan. Letting it ring out and then just sort of cutting it in. That could work pretty well. Thanks, Shah. Good night. Thanks for sticking around. Slow section and your outro together. Yeah, that could work too, Mark. There's probably a way to maybe blend the two parts together rather than just doing it straight cut and dry, like one part into the next part. But yeah, I think you might be right. I feel like almost as well, if this first section is just what it is, you know, like a big, slow, sludgy, chunky bit, then there's no reason that you couldn't just gradually ramp it up each time. So if it's like, just to give you an example, and I really have to finish up because I'm buggered. It doesn't blend very well, that part, but that's okay. I'll just do that for now. Yeah, so with this section, you start to incorporate little extra. Like adding in extra little bits. And then, like I say, this section, it's like it basically doubles, or you incorporate like a get rid of this for a second. Where is it? It's not going to be by any means the part, but I just want to just quickly, while I've got it in my head. Yeah, up. No, it's back out here. That last little bit's a bit weird, but weird little transitions that aren't working, but I'm going to leave that as it is there. Because I think that has become something very different to what I thought it was going to be, especially with the inclusion of that middle section, that quiet middle section there, which I'm going to play just to take us out. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you everyone that's stuck around. There's only a couple of yous left, but that's cool. I've had everyone in and out all night. It's been fantastic. Again, I've had an absolute ball doing this. Awesome little bit there. Yeah, thank you guys again for coming along and checking it out. I reckon I am 100% going to be doing this again next week on probably Sunday again, unless I get the urge to do it sooner. I've been doing little bits in the during the week, so like I've just been getting little bits of inspiration. I kind of just want to do bits, so I can't guarantee that it'll be in the same state when I do it again next week, but yeah, it'll be some iteration of this anyway. So but yeah, thank you all, especially those last few ideas and stuff have been really, really helpful. So I'm going to play around with some string ideas, some keys, I reckon. But yeah, there's a lot to like where this is going, I think. So awesome. Well, that's basically it. Thanks for sticking around this long, and yeah, have a wonderful week this week. We'll catch you next week. Cheers.